and Connor Bell are co-owners of the Bird Dog Café in Laurel. They've been featured on the HGTV show Hometown, where host Ben and Aaron Napier transformed their property from a dilapidated ruin into a beautiful cafe that is now a big hit in their hometown.
It's nerve-wracking giving something away that's going to be something you spend your whole life in, and really hit it on the tee in terms of like what we wanted in our cafe to be.
It was love for their hometown that brought the brothers back to Laurel, following successful careers managing large restaurants around the country. It was their concern for Mississippians with disabilities that drew them to the Mississippi Department of Rehabilitation Services. Connor, a former MDRS client, knows firsthand the challenges facing those with disabilities.
Disability is such a vague term. You know, I'd say the majority of our employees on a day-to-day basis is not somebody that you would label as disabled traditionally. And you know, we're all disabled by a lack of knowledge when we're going into something new. So you know, you got to start fresh no matter who you have. And like the variety of candidates that's offered by MDRS is as broad as society. You know, I mean, there is no one disability that everybody shares. It's just this huge canvas. So you know, we wound up with 4 interns so far. I think we have a couple others in the pipeline. Every one of them very vastly different. You definitely have to have a little bit of patience and ability of training, but I think you have to have that to run a business.
The Office of Business Development establishes partnerships with businesses like Bird Dog Café. MDRS can cover salary and insurance costs for interns to work for the business on a trial basis. This allows businesses to fill an employment need while also giving incentives for business owners to hire Mississippians with disabilities. This partnership also allows MDRS clients to get on-the-job training and real work experience. MDRS Executive Director Chris Howard has led the effort in recent years to expand the agency's partnership with businesses around the state. He wants to ensure that MDRS clients have many employment opportunities.
The ultimate goal is to help someone find full-time employment. You know, you could provide A++ services, but at the end of the day, if you can't help that person find full-time employment, then some may say, well, what good were the services? So, you know, we've got to have an agency that has not only the vocational side where counselors are focused totally on helping that client, that individual, you know, be successful, but we also have to have the other side of it where our business development reps, their main focus is working with businesses, going out there, talking with large businesses, family-owned businesses, what have you, and say, okay, what do you need? What are you looking for an employee? And let me tell you about how we can partner with you in serving an individual with a disability.
Mississippi is putting a lot of effort into helping these people get jobs, and these are people with disabilities that want to work. They want to get a job, they want to contribute to the community, and I think as business owners, that's our responsibility, and that's why we create businesses, to create jobs and to build this business. And I can see that our employees here that have gone through the program or that are in the program, their desire and joy in the job is so high. Whenever they're here, it's infectious to everybody else they work around.
The state is paying for a lot of this time, so you literally buy us time to be patient with people. We can allow people to sit there and observe, which is so important. Like so much, especially in restaurants, just being comfortable around the pace and the chaos. Because things are moving very fast, people are moving very fast. There's a lot of noise, and so to be able to just pick out of all that what you're supposed to be listening to and focusing on, that can take weeks. And that's something that I can't always afford to pay somebody to spend weeks doing, but now I can because of the program. And so they come here with this innate work ethic that they love to work. Whether it's washing dishes, watering plants, greeting customers, there's just a general attitude of positivity and gratitude to be doing things that other people gripe about.
It's very rewarding, and I'm just glad that things have worked out, you know, and that we have helped them get to this point, you know, because a lot of our clients, without our help, maybe not be able to do this, you know, in a normal society, you know, and that I'm just glad that we got to be a part of it and to help them.
It's just that I get to see people, you know, their stages and new customers, and I get to, you know, serve them food.
I just found out about the job and said that I should come by and see how I like it, and I just give it a try and end up liking it.
Good. And what do you like most about it?
Well, the people I work with are really nice and friendly and really good to work with.
Doing the creative part and the things that I love and I have, you know, gifting in, and the people part, you know, it's very rewarding. You know, it's like I feel like I'm in the right place right now.
What we're doing now, we're reaching these companies and finding multiple jobs within a company, and how great is that for the people we serve and for this agency and the state as a whole. You know, we have 3 million people in this state, and to be able to say, hey, we helped this person become a taxpayer to the state of Mississippi. You know, so not only do they have that self-worth of, you know, hey, I've got a job, I'm making my own money, but guess what? Now they're a taxpayer and contributing to the tax base of the state of Mississippi.
If you would like more information about the Mississippi Department of Rehabilitation Services, please visit our website at www.mdrs.ms.gov.